fair warning, this is a reshoot of last week's episode.
Yes.
Last week's episode is gone. It's gone bye-bye. Okay.
And it's very early in the morning.
And so we're reshooting this at Monday morning.
It's not even 6 o'clock.
It's not even 6 o'clock yet. 6 a.m. So, the reason I bring it up is because last week, what I had on the docket to start off the episode was what we called Lizard Gate. It was the third part. I'll probably still put that snippet in here of...
Oh, we still have it.
We still have that part. Okay. But instead, we'll start with a whole new gate.
A whole new gate.
Goat Gate.
Goat Gate. My word.
I didn't even tell her that we were going to start with this.
Because that was...
It was already on your mind.
Yes. I was like, okay, when he asked me what is the news of the week, I'm going straight in with Goat Gate.
This is just how we're going to start the episode. We're going to get to news of the week in a second. This is how we're going to start the episode.
Who's starting?
You. Go ahead, Paige.
Okay, so my brother-in-law, I was about to say illustrious, but I don't really know the real meaning of that.
I don't know either, actually. Now that you just said that, I don't know what that means.
But my wonderful brother-in-law, he bought a few goats, and one of them...
A while back.
Yeah, a while back, like months ago. And one of them got out and ended up living in the pasture next to our church property.
The day they got it, the goat ran off.
Just escaped, yes. So this goat has been living amongst cows this entire time. However...
But apparently they sold their cows.
Yeah, they sold all of the cows, or they moved the cows, and now the goat was just like left alone and has been coming onto the church property. So there's...
Wait. Now, mind you, since then, Shane and Janae have sold their goats.
Right. So they sold their goats. They don't have any more goats. So there are no more goats on church property.
Or one
goat.
Yeah.
And so we were putting air in Brittany's tires and in our tires. And so everybody was just like, we were closing out Shabbat.
Yeah.
And gathering around, like doing a fellowship basically. And we see the goat. Like the goat just walked up and everybody was just staring. You know the Diddy thing? Like that's what it felt like.
Look at the okay, go ahead.
But it felt like the Diddy thing, or Jeff. Right. And so we didn't know what to do. So Brittany tries to feed it like cereal or something, like crackers or something. And it starts running wild, like going crazy. And Cookie is the resident dog. She comes and is chasing it away. But this is a wild goat. So it's running amongst us. I was a smarter person that had the wherewithal.
Okay, hold on. I'll pick up the story there. I'll pick up the story there.
Because y'all make me feel like...
Cookie is a huge dog chasing this huge goat.
Right.
And, thank you. Yeah. And, so we're like, okay, Cookie's going to chase the goat away.
But...
Cookie chases the goat, but the goat decides...
to swoop around and go through the gazebo and like all...
The goat decides to come towards us.
Yes.
Instead of going away from us. And Cookie is still chasing it. So now it's a wild goat chase.
It was a wild goat chase.
Literally a wild goat chase.
Like on Brittany's car.
So to Paige's point, once the goat...
Y'all were still standing there looking at this...
Brittany's... the
hood of her car. And y'all was still standing there looking at the goat. And I'm like, this thing is running wild. So
Paige, as she does with lizards and roaches.
Yep, and birds.
I
was gone, out of there.
Jumps, flies inside. So we also needed air in our tires. So we had just pulled up our car. And Paige flies into our car.
And I did say, get the kids.
Along with Dequisha.
Dequisha did come, yes. After she did come, yes.
And by the way, I'm still holding a kid. There's kids outside. They don't care.
The goat accosted my baby. That was assault. Okay?
Mercy.
That goat ran right through the kids.
That goat barely touched Mel. Paige said, no, y'all ain't gonna get my... No, she said this afterwards.
Look, I'm looking out of the window at the goat
Y'all ain't gonna get my baby while she inside the car. Go get your baby. I'm holding your other baby on my neck. She ain't no more worried about that baby this man move. Goodness gracious. So anyway, eventually, Cookie chases the goats way on the other side of the property.
Underneath the building.
Underneath one of the buildings.
So we still haven't caught the goat. That's the thing.
Goat still gone pecan. But that's Goat Gate. Paige don't care about what animal it is. Insect, a mammal. She don't care if it's a flying object. A flying rat. What's a bird? Flying something.
I don't think
it's a bird. It's a bird.
Mammal. Yeah.
I know it's not a mammal. I'm saying it's a flying something. She don't care what it is. She don't care what it is. She's still gonna escape and bump the rest of y'all. We'll figure it out. Somebody gotta tell a story.
Dang, you have that in my head all day now. How to classify a bird? But
I think a bird is just a bird.
Really? It's like
mammals, insects, and birds.
No, they have reptiles.
I mean, I'm talking about amphibians. I know. I'm saying birds is a separate thing from the thing.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
But yes, all I may say is somebody has to live to tell a story, and that person will most likely be me. Because I don't understand
likely enough. Most definitely.
How you guys were just standing there looking at this thing run wild.
Because I'm holding a whole 1-year-old.
So even still, you should have been the first person in the car or on the car. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, I can't jump on the car because I'm gonna be running towards it if I jump on the roof. Look at my roof. On the roof of the car. So I was like, I'm just gonna take my chances and hop in. I tell my kids,
you at least have grabbed your other child?
I tell them all the time, when you see me running, you need to come with me.
That's not how it goes. They're 3 and 1 years old.
Mm-hmm. You had her. You had him. She knew better.
If she knew better, she wouldn't got hit by the goat.
She was focused on Cheez-Its.
What up, though? Welcome to another episode of Taking the Stage.
Yes.
I'm the math guy, Steve. This is
Paige,
babe. Paige, babe.
What's up?
It's the news of the week.
We
outside of
use my news of the week.
No. This is a reshoot of last week's episode.
That's why I was like, I didn't even go back and look at the recording.
That's
so
okay.
I don't even know what the news of the week was last week.
Okay, so the last time we shot an episode, we did. First of all, it was a long episode because we did a lot. Right, the kids were asleep. That was the main thing. We were trying to shoot a lot. We did a 2-minute top 5, of course, of our favorite date nights that we've had. And
that was last week or the week prior?
That was 2 weeks ago. So we haven't shot in a while. Last week we shot episode, just reshooting it out.
Right, I'm like, what was it last week?
I'm saying, so 2-minute top 5 of our favorite date nights and yes, our favorite people to be around that are not family. Not me family. And the episode was about what was the episode about?
What you mean? That was the episode.
No, that was 2 minutes top 5. We had an actual part before that. I forgot that.
Okay, but that was 2 weeks ago. But the one that we lost the recording of.
Yes.
I think the beginning of that was we were talking about how we celebrated Sammy and Malcolm.
Oh yes. Okay. So yeah, Sammy's Sammy turned 4. Malcolm turned 2.
Yes.
We went to a baby shower.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Went to a baby shower. And all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. So, it's your news of the week.
So I guess my news of this week, since we said all of that, would be Go Gate.
Girl, news of the week is you finally finished the semester.
Oh, yes. I am like...
Paige has one more semester of law school. Man, shout out. I would clap, but the kids ain't sleep. Okay, that's good enough.
Yes.
Paige has one, finally.
Let's talk about accomplishments, though.
You're man, check. You're man.
For 2 kids.
My baby Bella chip up.
And
a husband. A childlike husband is what I...
3 kids.
Hold on, wait. I said childlike. Okay.
Oh, childlike. But yes.
It just snatched.
Another one has...
I really don't know what that means.
One more left. And I don't know. I am just left feeling ready for the end at this point. There's so much more that happens after this. So I think that my mind has shifted to that.
Yeah.
To where I'm just like, okay, let me just get like the ancillary stuff like out of the way.
Yeah, and okay, well, not to mention, okay, right after you graduate, then you have the bar coming right after that.
Bar prep, preparation.
Yeah, prepping for the bar. You take the bar in July.
I'm trying to get the guilt part out of the way because every time I try to focus on it, I'm like, I know that that's going to take me away from y'all so much.
Yeah.
But that's only a small amount of time compared to, the grander scheme of things. And so that's...
We gonna be all right.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So number one, I'm proud of you for getting this far. And I know that, next 7 months, you can knock it out the park.
And I didn't even have to do it part-time. That's the thing. You told me in the beginning, you were like, no, don't do part-time. You doing full-time.
Yeah.
Then you doing in a regular amount of time because you didn't want me to extend it.
Yeah, I didn't want you to overexhaust yourself over a longer period of time where you just knock it out.
Just thug it out. So that's what we've really been doing this whole time. Like, we've always done that.
Yeah.
It's like, people always like, how y'all do it? You make it work.
Yeah. Like we're doing a podcast at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we can see at 6.
Right.
We've been doing since like 4, but yes.
Yeah, and
we have a vacation
I was about to say that. And part of the news of the week is we got vacation coming.
This vacation is special because one, we have always said that we would. We said starting next year we would take the kids somewhere and travel during this time because we don't celebrate holidays. And so just to...
Traditional holidays.
Yeah, traditional holidays. We don't. So just to give them something, we would like let them choose and stuff like that. But they're not really old enough to do that.
At least not ours aren't.
Yeah. So like starting next year, we said maybe Mel will be ready. However, this year...
well, first, we've already gone on vacation this year.
In the summertime, yeah.
Yes.
But it's a normal summer vacation, like pool
with the 12
beach and stuff like that, But this time, the kids get to see the national parks and the Smoky Mountains.
So, we're going to Smoky Mountains.
And we get to just hang out. And, I'm always down for a Fab Four time. I like when we get to...
Shout out Fab Four.
Right. I like when we get to be together.
Recall, Fab Four is me, Paige, Shane, and Janae. And when it's just us, because of the stress of all these children, and because the 12 is always together, when it's just us 4, we have a time.
We do. And then they be Nene. So it's always a good time.
Nene.
I'm not lying.
But Nene makes Paige paging.
Yes.
Yes.
We be like kindred spirits.
Y'all be like, oh, so we the Spider-Man gif. So you is that me? Is that you?
Right.
Is this us?
So you okay? All right.
Okay, do on Baton Rouge? We do that? Do on Baton Rouge? We coming together?
Yes. So, my favorite day is going to be when we actually get to go to the mountains and stuff so the kids can see that.
National park.
Yeah, the national park. So the kids can see that and we can have the pictures and stuff and put it in their album. So.
Yeah.
Photo album that Vince will start. Well, the second photo album that
she want a physical photo album. She want this one. She want old school You gotta do this, right?
Yep.
Right
I sure do. Even though Third stole my stickers.
What stickers?
In the photo album, the new photo
album.
Oh, the one I
bought.
Not the old one. Yeah. My old one is like falling apart. But the new one.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the news of the week. It's been a interesting. I just had the message last week. It was about making sure we're looking to the end. Yeah. Before we. So I talked about Job and about how his ending was the critical part. It's not, even though it's 42 chapters. 41 of those chapters are about his beginning and just the struggle that he went through, but we have to look at the end in order to understand the beginning a little bit more. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting, couple weeks. Mm-hmm. It's been a lengthy couple weeks. But yes, in the semester,
It's funny that you said the end thing because I was thinking about when me and your mom was watching from scratch. Because in my head, I was like, I just said words like that. But I was like, they spent a lot of time on all of the beginning and a short time on the end part.
That's Job. That's the story of Job.
Some still make you watch. Okay. You wanted to, but you reneged.
I reneged because you've already watched it and you've already cried your tears out. And now I know I'm just going to be crying by myself.
I still have new tears.
I may be crying by myself. I don't want to.
Look, I was partially crying about exams.
That's hilarious. So anyway, but it's been an interesting couple weeks. Yes. Yeah. So let's revisit the topic that we talked about last week.
Okay, let's see.
And that is, I have on here Lizard Gate, but that's part 3. Okay, so news of the day. So the episode was actually about us going to Maverick City.
Okay, I'm excited about this topic. Okay.
So let's recap a little bit. Mm-hmm. We went to see Maverick City and Kirk Franklin once already. It was me, you, Dayton, and Britt. Mm-hmm. And so we went to see their concert. Number one, I've been to a concert I don't know how long.
I know.
Before that. Mm-hmm. And the reason why we decided to go is because, Dayton said, y'all going. And we're like, well, I guess, yeah.
We were like, Maverick City. Well, actually, no. I saw it on Instagram.
Oh,
and I brought it up to you, and then you brought it up to Dayton. And he was like, if y'all going, I'm going. Then that's how we ended up deciding to go. Because I was just going to say, you and I can have a date night and go to the Jackson one. Yeah. And so anyway, it ended up being just us 4. Mm-hmm. Me, you, Dayton, and Britt. Yeah. And we had the time of our lives. Great. We had the time of our lives. Mm-hmm. What they call sorry.
It's all up in the...
Oh, sorry. I keep hearing him in the news. The Deion Sanders, what they call him?
Coach Prime?
Yeah, he was there.
So it was it wasn't in Jackson per se. It was in the J City.
It was at the something theater. It was like an amphitheater, so it's outside.
It's right outside of Jackson, but yes.
And it was outside.
Yeah. Oh, and it was literally outside. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I said it was an amphitheater.
But it was right outside of Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson State is in Jackson, Mississippi, and yes, Coach Prime or Deion Sanders was there. Yeah. And
it was live.
Yeah, it was live. Even though it was raining outside, but it was
yes, but everybody
it rained. Well, not barely rained. It rained a lot before and some after, but and a little bit during the actual concert. But
and like the old people we already had
ponchos ready.
We packed ponchos.
Umbrellas. Yes. Mm-hmm. We was prepared.
No, we couldn't bring umbrellas. We had the ponchos.
No, we had umbrellas in the car. I'm saying we were prepared. Yeah. But it was just a great time. Mm-hmm. And so, fast forward. So this past concert, or we heard that they were doing an arena concert now.
Yeah, they were doing a last minute show in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So,
good.
Oh, so we chose to go to that one, and this time we were like, well, let's just bring our parents, because when we told them about our experience at the Jackson show, they were all like, oh yeah, we would love to see that and stuff like that. So we were like, okay, we're just going to take our parents out like on a night. And we haven't done that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the last time we took them out was We took them to see The Lion King on Broadway.
Live, yeah. Not actually on Broadway.
I mean, it's the on Broadway, but off Broadway.
Well, no, off Broadway is a whole different.
Okay, so it's Lion King on Broadway, but it was traveling. So
yeah, and
it was in New Orleans, and so we took them to the Sanger, and
the Sanger Theater is in New Orleans.
Oh, everybody who watches this is
we international not Paige.
Okay. My fault.
We ain't gonna downplay us. Okay.
We were able to take them to that. And we had a great time. And I think I said this last time. Excuse me. That was a very difficult time, like for my family.
Yeah.
During
the Lion King.
Us going to the Lion King and stuff. And so I don't know, that just always feels like special to me because we were able to experience that with people who bring peace. And so I like that. Like, I really love that for my mom. She was, taking care of my uncle while he was transitioning, and she needed that. And so I'm very thankful that we were able to give not only her that, but like your parents that. Like, they were just a huge support system during that time. Yeah.
And so this time we tried to essentially do the same thing. Yeah. But just bring joy and bring that.
Yeah.
That
just like do something like just, nice and just something that can bring ease during, times of
rough times.
Turmoil. Yeah.
Yes. And so we decided to invite our parents. It was on a Sunday. Okay. So yeah, so we wanted to take our parents out. To also, just to make, like you said, to make it a peaceful type of time during rough times of just life of just, and so we wanted to do that again, but also we had already experienced Maverick City with the previous
and
time.
Like we all came from the Jackson one saying like, man, we want everybody to be able to experience this.
Yeah. Okay. So question. So what is the experience that you had there? Just to recap.
Just the experience of being able to see people worshiping and like worshiping in my own right and being amongst all those people. Yeah. I mean, I don't really like crowds like that. But if I had to choose a crowd, that's the crowd I would choose. Yeah.
And it's kind of it's an interesting dynamic because though we don't necessarily believe everything that the people that you're with believe. Right. We all have. But we all are praising our Creator for still being alive, for all the struggles that we've been through. It's literally just a time to praise, right? And so,
it's like in that moment, like everything that you could be doing, like everybody there chose to be there in that moment, and so I really appreciated that part of it.
Which is interesting because I think that's the dynamic that Maverick City and Kirk Franklin, when they came together, or Maverick City when they became a group, that's essentially what they were trying to build, right? Is that
that's why we still hold tight, those videos and stuff from the original, and like people coming in and out. Like we really appreciate all the people who have been in and out of the Maverick City thing. And then adding Elevation Worship, like everybody who has they have all come together and spread like that worship like for everybody else. Yeah. So and allowed all of us to experience it.
So if you don't know much about Maverick City, they were essentially a bunch of praise team leaders that came together, like writers came together to make a group, but make albums, and it was just about praise. That's essentially what it was, praise and worship. And so because those are the people that are the crux of it, then when you hear their songs, when you hear their music, it's just it can be traditional gospel, or it can be traditional CCM,
Christian contemporary.
Yeah, Christian contemporary music, or it can sound like none of those. It can sound like sometimes a rock. It can sound like a a bass driven type of music. It can sound
it's like basically you can find whatever you want in it.
Because it's worship. That's the point, right? That's what you're trying to praise the Almighty. So it's just an interesting sound that they have. Or no sound at all for that. There's no sound that they have. Yeah. Okay, so well, that's what today's episode is about. So, how did the entire day go? Let's start there.
Okay, so that day it was packed. So one of our very good friends, come on, Kiki Mo. She recently had a baby, and we wanted to give her a care package.
Yeah, so we started
not just us, but friends and
you, moms, and Diesel came together at once.
Yes,
and Malik, of course.
We all came together to create a care package for her, so we dropped that off. Then
one of our other friends had a
baby shower. Yes. Oh, it's a lot of babies. Yes, baby shower.
not in this one.
No.
Okay.
Then we had the baby shower, which was really good. It was fun. And then we had to go drop the kids off.
We
sat and talked. We got them ready for bed.
T-Vi and T-Tati.
And everybody in between.
And all the rest of the
all of them in between. Yes. And then I like the fact that we get the kids together. Like, we got them ready for bed. We fed them. We had their snacks packed. We had extra clothes packed. It's like, I don't know,
She mommy over here.
Well, yeah, because it's like, you don't want to just like throw your kids. I mean, I want to throw my kids at people.
Wait, Tati's exact words were, do you remember in high school?
That was Violet.
Oh, Violet.
Yes.
Do you remember in high school when you said you would just throw your kids out, drop your kids off like this?
Out the door, I was like, you lucky that this concert is 2 hours away, because I would have done that. But I'm still thankful that we were able to, I don't want to just be like leaving my kids like any old way.
Take care of your kids before you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of them before we leave.
Yeah,
and so they were fine, and then everybody stopped by their house, and
so we all met up at So who came to the concert this time was me, Paige,
yes,
Mama Sprue, my dad, my mom. And then also
Brittany and Durandis Jr.
And she brought her son Durandis Jr.
Yes.
But also that's who met up at the OBO house. Then we were also meeting up with Dayton decided to come again, but he brought his brother Dew and then his girlfriend Carrington.
Yes.
And so but they were gonna meet us there.
Yeah.
So the rest of us met up at the OBO house, and so we were getting ready to go to the concert. And so we headed there together, but we met up there so that we can take this minimal car. We took one car, so it's easy parking because the Uno Lakefront Arena.
Not the Uno. Come on, Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin called the Uno Lakefront Arena and then promotional. Like, it's UNO, bro. But they met us there so that we can all go to the concert together. So then when we got to the concert, first of all, it's freezing cold.
Freezing cold.
And of course, you're waiting in line outside.
Because you got to get like everything. Well, people who have bags got to get checked, and tickets got to get what they call it, scanned. Yes, I was like click.
It's early in the morning. Okay? She said click.
But yeah.
So the only picture that we have together is me trying to take a selfie of all 12 of us, or how many of us?
With that lake wind blowing on us.
It's freezing cold. Okay, so I'll try to put that here. But
don't.
Everybody's
not cute. It's not cute.
But then we get inside, and actually, when we first get inside, we saw
Nene. Nene and her sister and their friend. Yeah.
Yep. They were all. They were also at the concert. They were seated in a separate spot from us.
Yeah.
So then we get up to the concert. I was getting up to our seats, and so first, Todd Galbert opened up for him.
Yes.
And first of all, Todd Galbert's new album, Encourage, I think is the name of it, or in like something. It's good. It's a good album, whatever it's called. Okay. I had listened to it a bunch of times beforehand, before the concert. And so Todd Galbert opens up for him. And, he playing his jams. Now, where we're seated, we the nosebleeds, B. We can't even see the words on that's popping up on the screen.
Yeah. Well, I thought that they hadn't put them up yet.
They was playing the entire time.
Oh.
We couldn't see it because of where we were seated.
Because I told you to get them tickets way earlier. You didn't listen to me.
So, anywho.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right, Paige. Exactly. You are correct. Okay. So, after Todd Galbert opens and after he does his set, then, now the entire time that Todd Galbert was up there, DJ or Durandis Jr. is insisted that he wants to go where Dayton is, wherever Dayton is.
He was. Can I go by Dayton now?
So, now Dayton doing Carrington, they bought also nosebleed seats. But the way the Lakefront Arena is set up, ain't no checking of the tickets as far as sit where you supposed to be seated. So where they ended up seated was
the best seats in the house.
The best seats in the house. Literally directly next to.
Directly where all the artists walked on stage. We were right there, like a stone's throw.
We could adapt off.
Right, adapt them off as they were going on stage. Yeah, so me and Brittany walked Durandis Jr. and you over.
Yeah, me and DJ were gonna go down.
And we were gonna go back, but once we saw the seats and that nobody was sitting in the area, we were like, let's go get our parents. And so me and Britt, we walked back and got them, and it was lit from then on.
Bruh, those are the exact words. It was lit.
Yeah.
So,
because it was just like the previous concert, like we did not sit down.
That's the point, right?
Yeah.
I think so. That was the first time. That was the first concert I had ever stood up the entire time, and not because we needed to or had to. We had seats, but it's because for what? Why would I sit down?
Right.
I'm at this concert and I'm praising the Almighty. Like, what could?
And the Durandis was going off.
That's the only thing that was missing the first time. This second time, DJ did not stop.
He didn't even get tired. I thought he was gonna get tired.
I'm talking. Okay, so
the concert
when DJ
like
praises
7 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when DJ praises, DJ praises. He dancing the entire time. He's singing his lungs off. He going in. Even at church, he going in. So at the concert, it was like how you not feel that, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, all right.
I feel like all the people around us were also like feeling like our energy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're talking about just not
like the lady that was sitting next to me and stuff like that. She was like, wait, what's going on? Like, why is everybody singing this part? Like I was trying to like explain things to her. It was so cute.
And that's the thing I think I enjoyed the most about the concert is that it's not a style of music that we were listening to, right? It's old school gospel, then it's new school gospel, then it's CCM, then it's
everything.
Yeah, it's all that mixed together. Just the way that the concert goes. So I mean, they went back to
Sylvan Gold. He's able.
Why we sing.
That's my song right there. Yes.
So that's old school Kirk Franklin. Then you got.
So it's something for all of us to enjoy because I was a little concerned about my mom because she was kind of tired.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it's a Sunday night. It's a little...
it was long, but she still is talking about that concert, and your dad is still singing the concert, even though
while he was at the concert, my father.
Yeah, he was acting.
Okay, it was a long day for him. I'll give him that. It was a lot going on that day.
He did have a lot going on,
but he started the concert like this. These children gonna move us all the way over here to this other side. Like that's the temperament that he had.
Yeah.
By the time in the concert, he over there looking at Kirk Franklin. He got his phone out like this.
He is still singing Maverick City, like to this day. Like he is still singing it.
Yeah. Because he
was just singing with Mel yesterday.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. Like.
So I think it was a beautiful time.
That's why I'm like, I'm so thankful that we get to have moments like that with our parents.
Yeah.
Because normally, like when you're a couple, there's not really a lot you can do with your parents other than like going out to dinner and
together.
Stuff like that. Yeah. But giving them like an experience together that's not like a kid party, not dinner or anything like that is like, that's special. So I like stuff like that.
And I think the times you would normally have would be traditional holidays. Mm-hmm. And since we don't really do those like that, I mean, when we have time off, when we have time, then we can just set aside.
And we don't really be having a lot of days to like dedicate to people. So I really like the fact that, how people say you make time for things that are important.
Yeah. So
I really like the fact that we made that time.
And it at times it seemed forced. Mm-hmm. But it was made time for a purpose, right? Yeah. Eventually, it worked perfectly, exactly how we wanted it to turn out. So.
That was cute.
Oh, okay. What else I got? Okay. Sitting in the nosebleeds, got it. We saw Nate. Okay. Moved on. Okay. So, what's your favorite parts from the actual concert?
The same thing I said last time. My baby song, Kingdom.
I'm about to say which one, because there's some Melodies from Heaven too.
Oh, and Melodies from Heaven. Both of them. Melodies from Heaven, because my baby loves that song. Well, that's not Melodies from Heaven, but I don't even think that she realizes that she doesn't connect it with her name.
Yeah, she doesn't.
How we sing it.
Yeah.
But that's one of her favorites, and then Kingdom is her absolute favorite.
That's what I was talking about.
And I love the fact that...
By the way, she thinks she's Naomi Rain in that song.
Yes. Well, I don't. But Melody thinks that I'm Naomi Rain. And she thinks that you're Chandler Moore singing that song. And I'm not Chandler. We're like, no.
You missed it.
We went to the concert.
Yesterday.
What'd she say?
I'm playing music for them while they're in the tub. And I started singing Chandler Moore part. She said, no, Daddy. It's Brother's turn. I got kicked out of the group.
You got booted.
I didn't realize I got kicked out of the group.
But, you probably did. You'll be back in tomorrow.
Yeah,
she only 3. But
she'll get mad at him. She'll bring back in.
I like the fact that we were able to record the actual people singing the song for her so she could see it. Mm-hmm. So I like that from them. Even though she don't understand it. I still thought it was special to, get that. Yeah, it's very hard to record while you're still trying to dance. Because that's what I was doing. I was like...
You got to match DJ and Brit energy. And then they over there too? Like,
right.
Okay, I can't keep up. My favorite part, I think, was hearing the old school Kirk Franklin. Hearing why we sing. And like that literally almost brought tears to my eyes. And... actually, Silver and Gold is the one. Silver. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, I used to love that song. Now because of toxic masculinity type of situations, you couldn't really always sing that song as a male.
Really?
Yes. Even back in church days, even with my friends that listen to gospel, because it was a woman singing the song, so it was kind of it was like
all right.
Wait, what's the word? Okay, I can't think of words. I'd rather have you shoot than silver.
Yeah, I was like on top.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But I used to love singing that song. I would just have to sing it in my room by myself.
You hit the baritone. Just the chorus?
Yeah. No. Even the verses, but I wanted to sing. I wanted to sing the verse. I was going to sing it out loud.
That's how you sing the verse?
Well,
you probably could.
On top of the hill.
All right now.
Don't give me the world.
Yeah.
With the shallow thrill. Just give. Anyway. Listen to that song live. I was like, that's my jam. Mm-hmm. I was like, so that was my favorite part. Just hearing the old school Kirk Franklin. But also, I mean, just the way that they mesh with With Kirk Franklin messing with Maverick City.
He's a true performer. He
boy,
really is. Like, energy out of this world.
At the end of the concert, he went into the stands. Kirk Franklin. Into the stands.
Not just the floor. The general admin.
Not general. No, he went into the stands.
Yes.
Dancing with some people, dancing with his old lady. I'm like, Kirk is wild out here. Mm-hmm. But yes, so it was just a great, a great time. Mm-hmm. Are you glad we did it?
Of course. I don't know. I feel like I like nights out with our parents. I'm thankful that we have relationships with them where it's like, one, we are very close with them individually, but we're also very close with them together. Yeah. And they also mesh together because they sat together. Like, mm-hmm. So I really love the camaraderie that we all have and that they have. And then you play.
This has been since then. I remember the dinner that we went to
when we were introducing one.
Yeah, introducing them to each other.
So it's like when you put praise and worship on top of that only elevates it. Mm-hmm. So I really like that. Yeah. I'm always grateful.
Yeah. It was like I said, exactly how we planned it in the long run. Mm-hmm. Even though we didn't plan to be that freezing cold outside. Right. We planned to sit in nosebleeds, but we ended up getting these perfect seats and all that good stuff. So it worked out.
But like relationship wise, I feel like we have always talked about like it being like this. Yes. So I'm very grateful that it is.
We always talked about us taking care of our parents in the long run. Yeah. And I think this is a part of that. It's kind of, making sure that our parents are taken care of, And then events like this, they wouldn't have chosen this for themselves. They wouldn't have done this, but we know that they thoroughly enjoyed it.
And now this is something that's like, placed on their hearts. Like that they'll remember forever. Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Would you go for a third time?
I sure would. That is a concert. Like, I really feel like everybody should be able to experience that. Yeah. Like, just seeing so many people doing that and being a person who isn't really comfortable around being around a lot of people. Yeah. I will say that I will go for a third time.
I'll go for a third time. I'll tell you. Look, I'll let you know exactly. Look, Kirk about to say this. Kirk about to say this. Watch it.
I'll get my tickets earlier and probably be boxy to.
Not if you at the Uno.
Not at the Uno.
You can sit wherever you want.
At the Uno, you sit wherever.
I would definitely. I might even get backstage passes if I go a third time. Just to meet him.
I guess, but we see him on Instagram and stuff all the time.
True. But I think like DJ would enjoy like meeting.
Oh maybe. I don't think I really go up for like meeting people like that. It's like meeting a regular person to me.
Yeah, at our age, at our big age. Yeah, we're probably not trying to, we're like, I don't want to bother them people. Let them do their job.
I'm over here. Like, I got the concert. I came for the song. They're regular people outside of that, so it's like meeting a stranger almost. Yeah.
What other gospel artists would you want to go see?
Yolanda.
Oh wow! I didn't even think about Yolanda. Wow. Yeah. I'll pay money to see Yolanda.
I'll pay money to go see Yolanda. Yes.
For me, probably Israel Harden.
Really?
I'll go see it.
You see him all the time on.
Well, but okay. Travis Green.
Oh, because you'll probably get to see Adrienne Ballon from Cheetah Girls and 3LW.
I don't know none of her music outside of 3LW.
3LW?
I said outside of 3LW.
She sing with her. That's her husband now.
I know it's her husband.
I'm saying you get two artists for one.
First of all, I don't think she's gonna be singing.
She might. She'll be singing with him.
I would play. Travis Green. I listened to him. You know how much I listen to Travis Green? Yeah. We listened to him on the way home yesterday.
I was asleep.
You were asleep. Travis Green, Jonathan Reynolds. I paid to see him. Yeah. Honestly, Todd Galbert. I paid to see him.
Yeah, Irish, so I'm hoping so.
True, we did just see. But yes, Israel Houghton, because I'm a live music type thing. So if like someone's singing and playing the instruments, that kind of gets like Chandler does that, right? Chandler plays the keys and plays the guitar and he plays the drums, I think. Jonathan Moreno, same thing. Travis Green, same thing. They all play the guitar.
Oh, like the white man with the red hair.
Ed Sheeran.
Yes, like him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're saying we saw it. Yes. Yeah. And I mean, his music just kind of it flows, right? Because you know it's a live type of thing.
Yeah,
right?
he plays the bass. Yeah, that wasn't a guitar. I mean, that wasn't like a.
He played the guitar.
I thought it was a bass guitar.
No, remember when we saw it live,
he had the beat machine.
That's what I'm saying. He had a beat machine, but he plays
regular
keyboard.
Acoustic. He was playing all.
He plays regular acoustic.
Yeah. And he was playing keyboard and like he was playing all of the instruments and singing.
And so that live version of that performance is kind of it hits different. So yeah, I would definitely those four for sure. Let's see, do I have a fifth just to round it off? Tamla Man.
Okay, I would, yes.
I pay to see her.
Fantasia. She sings some gospel.
Artist. Would you want to?
She sings a lot of gospel. What you talking about?
She's not a gospel artist though. She sings gospel.
But she could bring it up when you listening to her sing gospel though.
What's the next question I have on this list?
Dorinda.
Who's Dorinda?
Clark.
Oh, you talking about the Clark sisters? Say Clark sisters. Anybody go and see just Dorinda, fam?
A lot of people.
She not gonna be by herself.
Yes, she is.
Dorinda?
Yes.
I don't be keeping up with all the Clark. Man,
I'm like, have you not seen her?
No, I haven't.
She's always by herself. She's like almost a prophetess.
Would you want to bring the kids?
Mm-mm.
Really?
No.
Okay, what about when they maybe 2 years from now?
No.
You don't want to hear Mel sing?
If it was just for that song, yes.
DJ enjoyed himself.
So?
I won't bring the kids, bro. I won't bring the kids.
They
do arena tour.
He was with his mama. I'm not his mama.
But you enjoy DJ?
No.
Yeah, they cool.
My children are not fun from the hours of 8 to 12. I'm not fun from the hours of 8 to 12. So no.
But you had fun.
It would not. Okay, but imagine me.
You also did almost fall asleep.
Right. I was tired. Imagine me with the kids from 8 to 12.
Mercy. Okay.
That's bathrooms, crying.
Was it your favorite concert of all time?
I can honestly say yes.
Likewise.
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Mm-hmm. Because it's an album that I can listen throughout all the time.
Yeah, their Kingdom album, yes.
Mm-hmm. And then I always have that memory of people praising. It's kind of different from going to a concert where it's like a regular album where it's you're amongst people who like the same artist, but this time it's you're amongst people who believe the same.
Yeah. It hits different parts of your heart. Now
I'm gonna say something different when I actually go to an Adele concert.
How much money you got?
Right?
You gonna really be in nosebleeds. Ain't no going back down to where she come out. Okay. But yeah, even the concerts I'm going to, even the daily concert I go, or the weekly concert that we go to, which is Dayton Thomas singing at Hill. But now you got Dayton Thomas singing at Hill with Kirk Franklin, with Maverick City. Now you got DJ still doing his thing. Now you got our parents behind us. It's all of that together. It's kind of it's what I would imagine when I'm sitting in the car.
Shabbat songs, as Mel would call it.
Oh yeah.
The Yah music.
Yah music. It's all that together. It's what I would imagine if I was when I'm driving and sitting in the car and listening to music. And hearing it's that version of the concert, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's all of it together. It's yes, nice.
Yeah.
So it was. You
leave it feeling full.
That part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes that's how I leave service, feeling full. How I feel like I've gotten everything from it and that I can like just move forward.
The only comparable concert was NDRE. But that was because it was a date night type of thing, and it's kind of
that was our first date night after Mel.
It was just a moment.
Yeah.
But this concert was kind of. I mean, even the first version, I loved it, but this version was kind of because it's all together. It was just, it's my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
your last words.
Well, my last words will be that I'm thankful that our children were well taken care of.
Yes. Shout out to T-Tati. Shout out to T-Vibe.
Yeah, we got back and like Mel was knocked out. Third was like on her chest and stuff. And it was just so beautiful to see. And shout out to Tati. She just had her birthday on Friday.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Tati's birthday. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know, it was just a night filled with like gratefulness.
Yes. It was a time to be had.
Yeah. And the time was had. Mm-hmm. So until the next time without parentals.
Thank you for watching. Listen to another episode of Taking the Stage.
Yes. Any last words for you?
Oh, last words for me? No. I think I said it all. Also, it's 7:00. So
we gave y'all an hour.
That's what you got.
Plus some.
Thank you for watching. Listen to another episode of Taking the Stage.
Thank you.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Do you really use my bye?
Sometimes I cut it out. It's just your hand. You be thinking you putting it in front of the camera. You be putting it way over here. So I'm like, okay.
Or when I be like cussing you out almost.
You trying to cuss me out? This is all recorded still, Paige. I'm keeping this in. Have a good one.
Not a head scratch. Oh.
Hey podcasters, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also listen to our audio podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Have a good one.